Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. Able to slither by. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But no more than that. Second down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete run.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cavante Turpin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Murray changing the play. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now they'll shift things around.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson.
53 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rap. I just want to rap. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides. And you better choose wisely.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Now Hood.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about what they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Still on his feet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 71 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll try to pick it up himself. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Murray. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
56-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And once again, this is Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This is Hood on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Koo for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Murray. Open man here is Benson. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Gay now set to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
Formation for the Cowboys.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Murray now.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
Get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette and the
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. 116 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott.
That one down the field for Ferguson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun.
He'll try to pick.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. Then he goes down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Taken in at the 22.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 7.
Now Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray going to throw.
That is caught. Now inside the 25.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards.
And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There weren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They'll start on the ground with Benson until about the 23.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your runners.
Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this ball will be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah,
Here's Prescott. That's taken in left side by Vele. 4 yards the game. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Kill.
Final play of the half. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With a lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
42. Cowboys 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Switch it, hey. Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw is Murray. 20, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 43 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for that 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
There we go. Right.
Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Yeah!
Back to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
On the carry, it's Hood. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
34-yard line. 2 yards.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
2nd and 8.
They run again with Hood. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Murray now going to do it himself. Past the 20. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. The extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott.
At the 39-yard line.
Right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Vele. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here we go. 26.
They run here with Hull. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 26.
Well, they'll fake the jet sweep. And now off play action, it's Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Cards continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
We'll get that complete to Vele.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball away.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Finding Sanders on the crossing route.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70. Cowboys 21.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
Prescott now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Arizona, the win gets them back over 500 at 5.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop. my paranoia, can't stop the rock. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. Shake my paranoia, my moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, my moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.